This is a short presentation about revision, which we think means a whole bunch of things, including the activity of revising, re-envisioning, translating, and reinventing your writing. So when we say the word revise, we have a lot of things in mind, as we say. We think it means, the etymology suggests, that you should look with fresh eyes. But it also means looking at the feedback that people have given you, both your teachers and your peers. It means addressing what you know is missing from your writing and developing new material to go in those spots, and perhaps excising unneeded material, reshaping the whole or parts of it, and strengthening the genre gesture. Now, it also depends on lots of factors. For instance, the rhetorical situation has an influence on how you revise. You could, for instance, have had one rhetorical situation in mind when you wrote your original draft and even when you revised it to post it. But then a different rhetorical situation may call for you to reinvent your approach. So you have to keep in mind who you're writing for what purpose, in what setting, and what, again, is the most fitting response. So when you also take your writing into a collaborative setting, such as your digital magazine that you'll be doing collaboratively with your peers, that also brings a new rhetorical situation into play, and it means you will probably need to adjust some of your writing so that as it comes up to and sits next to writing done by your peers, that it will have new meanings and new effects, and you may want to keep those in mind as you revise. Your magazine is effectively a new home for your writing. Putting your writing into new mediums, as we're asking you to do, and using different media may also change your rhetorical approach. It will require you to re-envision what you're doing with a piece. We, for instance, could imagine that you would take your position paper or your proposal and turn it into a cartoon, and that will change the way you approach the piece of writing. It's a re-envisioning of your work as well as a translation. Now, the revisions you're doing at this point are hugely important in the course overall, and they have a great impact on your grade. Not that the grade is we don't want to brandish the grade at you, but still, it does. We're asking you to demonstrate that you can use feedback to revise, that you can imagine new rhetorical situations and adjust your writing, that you can work collaboratively and support each other's revisions, and that you can enact your flexibility and adaptability as writers. If we had to give you one little bit of advice, it would be, at this point, we want you to show us what you're made of.